Hey, what's going on out there, you guys? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Yara, the brand, aka Stoner Dead Sexy, and I'm coming to you all live with our final episode of season one, Basic to Baddies, presented over here on Tubi by Miss Jania Michelle. And baby, it is episode six titled Crowning the Ultimate Baddie. And baby, I cannot wait to see what this is going to be. This is a 51-minute episode, so I know we are probably in for a lot of tea and juice. But baby, like I said before, I cannot wait. Like I said before, I know this is going to be a lot of tea and juice, and I just cannot wait to see. And I thank y'all so much for riding with me over here, liking, commenting, subscribing, and reviewing Basic to Baddies presented on Tubi, and letting the people know, hey, I'm here, I'm reviewing, I'm watching. But y'all, as we go ahead and jump into episode six, which is our final episode, crowning the ultimate baddie. So yes, y'all. As we jumping on into the episode, baby, of course our girl Missionary is already starting it up. And baby, let's just say the baddies are getting ready for the challenge. They're gonna have to walk, dance, show that they are baddies. But they're currently getting their makeup done, and Missionary is walking around trying to, check in on all the ladies. We find out it's Nate's first time getting her makeup done, so this is going to be very exciting. And she said because they cannot see how their look are gonna look, she is just walking around pumping the girls up and seeing how they're doing. And I like that because it's letting the baddies know like, hey, it's game time. So, as Miss Jania is talking to the ladies and they're all getting ready and prepared, we then find out that some of the other ladies are actually in choreography or in choreo, learning like to walk in heels, to walk and to like perform. And Miss Jania says when she walks in, the ladies are looking confident, look like they're having fun and they're enjoying themselves. And the coordinator, the instructor, tells Miss Janelle like what everything's going to consist of with the ladies as they're learning and as they're going over it. And we then see our girl Miss Juju and Nunu walk. And baby, let's just say the girls is giving confidence, they slaying. And then we see our girl Miss Jennifer. And then we get our girl Miss LaPortia, and she comes in. And at first she was feeling it, but our girl had a little slip. But I know, I mean, you gotta walk in heels, you gotta get ready for this challenge. It's a lot, and I can completely understand. Like the nerves kind of take over the body, but it overall seemed very, very fun. And then we go and back and we see the ladies after they've gotten their makeup done and as they get ready for like their photo shoot and how everyone is just loving how they are looking and how everything is turning out. I cannot wait till we get to see it all and like come together. So the next thing you know, we see our girl I win, Miss Nay, and Aaliyah. And baby, let's say the ladies are beat, their hair's done, they got their outfits on, and baby, now it's time for them to do the walk. And baby, let's just say the ladies is serving. But first we get a walk from Frankie B. And y'all already know Frankie B is cutting up and serving. But then, we get the ladies to walk with the instructor and then we get to see them walk independently by themselves. And let's just say the ladies are having fun and enjoying themselves. And you can tell this challenge, it seems to be, I think, the experience that we have been enjoying this entire show and season along on this ride. And I just cannot wait. So, yes, y'all. We are now getting ready for the ladies to be judged to see who's actually going to win the competition. Um, and of course, we have Miss Jania, Frankie B, um, our choreographer, and Floyd of Vets TV. Um, and baby, they are going to judge the girls over their time in the house and the experience. But first, we get a little Q&A from the ladies, or hear what the ladies feel like they have learned from their experience. And our first girl up is I Win. And I Win says she feels like, she's learned a lot from spending the time and just going through the challenges and just learning to have fun. And it's very great to see because it lets you know that, hey, the message was hit with an impact. So then next we hear from Jennifer and LaPorche. And the ladies are just sharing about their experience, how they felt. The judges have had good commentary on both of the ladies and just, you know, inspiring them and letting them know that, hey, they see the growth, they see the change. And it's very nice to see and very pleasant because, going through a challenge and or challenges and being on a show like this, it can sometimes become very overwhelming. Like we found out from this little Portia, like she grew up with a bunch of boys, and to be staying in a house full of girls and to have drama and argument, it's kind of like, eh. So yes, yes, yes. Next up on the stage is our girl Pluto, y'all, and let's just say our girl came all black Scorpio necklace. I clocked it. Thank you, Pluto. And the judge asked the question. She answered. She gave her response, and she honestly told them that what she learned from this experience is that she wants to get a little bit more comfortable with taking pictures and taking photos, as well as she wants to promote her business more, get more so on the business side of things, which I definitely can agree with and understand. And some of the judges liked her. Some of the judges said she didn't have a personality. But overall, she got a great praise for her work and just being a team player. So next up on the stage, after our girl Miss Pluto, is Miss Alicia. And babes, let me tell you something. Before there was even a word said, you could just tell the judges were ready to get on the mic. The questions were ready to be asked. The looks were definitely given. And our girl Alicia said she feels blessed. Like she's still here. She's blessed to be here in this experience. And babes, let's just say this is definitely going to be a scene of a scene. And you can just tell like it's very powerful. You can feel the energy coming through. Next to the stage is our girl Nay, and you can just tell that her confidence, her energy is lighting up the room because as soon as she came up, the judges were just complimenting her and letting her know that they are so proud of her and how quickly her personality has changed from day one to now, and just to see how she is showing up and shining. And they even asked her like, why has she not felt like this or felt that way before? And she honestly just shares with us a little bit about her backstory, like her going through her life experiences in school and people just like getting into it with her. And she's like, y'all not gonna make me cry, which you could definitely sense that the tears were coming and you can feel them. But she is thankful for the experience and they are very grateful and appreciative to have had her in their show. Then we hear from our girl, Miss Aaliyah, Miss Nunu, and Juju. And baby, the ladies just were very open and honest about their experience and how they felt. And they all felt like they learned, they gained confidence, they are self assured. They don't care about what nobody thinks about them. They're going to stand their ground and they're going to be themselves. And that is what I love to hear. But baby, now that, Q&A is over, the makeup's over, now all the ladies are finna come to the center of the stage, and baby, we are finna see who was the winner of this season's Basic to Baddies. Okay, over here on Tubi. So yes, 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 y'all. As the ladies have gotten to the center of the stage, baby, Miss Janelle and the team said they could not decide, and they had to pick two. So our top two is Miss LaPorche and Nay. And baby, let's just say both of the ladies are very emotional. We hear from both of the ladies like what it took for them to get here, what their journeys have been, but at the end, there can only be one baddie, and so the baddie was Miss LaPorche, And she's so thankful. She turns around and she thanks the girls for the experience, and she's just so happy. And honestly, you can tell that this has just been a life changing moment and opportunity in her life. And baby, that is the end of season one, Basic to Baddies, presented over here on Tubi. Until next time, you guys, it's been your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar with the brand, aka Sonic Stacy, and your girl is out. Bye, y'all.